Welcome to part X, because using Roman numerals makes everything look cool. I've got a lot to cover because there's loads going on. I need to catch up this college series. I talk about every aspect of college, such as the tests, the plans, stresses, and ideas that I have / want to document, so that when I'm an old man, I can recount all of this. There's a saying for this series. I do it for your present entertainment and my future entertainment. This is my college experience part 10. So, let's begin. So let's discuss drama. Now, I was writing the script at 2:24 in the morning on the 11th of March. And I had just watched The Mind Robber, which is a very good second Doctor story. I'd say it's my favourite, in fact. I love it. Now, in drama, we have our drama assessment coming up soon. You know, the performance thing that I've been going on about since, part 2, maybe? Then we managed to find out what groups we're going to be in for our actual assessment. Hell yeah. But now we're looking into which practitioners we're going to use to perform our pieces. So next half term we're going to start working on them. Right? It's been going on for months. It's been delayed because of COVID and deadlines and all that jazz. Now I'm slightly worried because we haven't even had a full run through yet. I am terrified. I'm saying it as the script comes. As it is now, it's the 7th of April. So we'll talk about that in a minute. We've also been answering exam questions like how you would design your own production of View from the Bridge, the book is here, as a director, a designer, or an actor. We've done one question as of the 11th of March, so you can see how long the time gap is between writing the script and performing these and uploading them. But we have another one to do as homework, which I planned to do the next day, but I ended up doing it in Wetherspoons. It was very nice. Fish and chips and work. Now basically drama is where most of my effort has to go at the moment. Me and Ariane were revising, going over one of the exam questions as homework during the lesson because it wasn't on. How it worked was A2, which is the year older than us. You know, you've got your 7, your 8, your 9, your 10, your 11, AS, A2, and then university. Or if you're doing more A-levels, then A2 or AS. But they had their drama assessment on the 10th of March, so we had this homework as cover work due in on Monday. But neither me or Ariane brought in our book, so we ended up not doing it in college, but when we got home. This was when I ended up doing it in Wetherspoons. Ariane got me a fridge drink too, which was very nice. I think it was, it was fudge brownie? I can't remember, it was like a month ago now. But we ended up drinking milkshakes and talking to our group chat. Now only me and Ariane were there. I don't know where Shakina and Ewan were, but they weren't. It was just us two in a classroom. And at one point we were comparing each other as characters from Friends. That was fun. So yes, that is the script as it was a while ago. There's a lot I need to catch you up on now. So that was written round about the middle of March. On the day of our drama exam I had Welshbacc. I didn't go to Welsh because of it. It was on Thursday when I had to go to my second college to do the Welsh. But I went to the drama practice thing. Instead, I spent the 2 Welsh practicing in the performance space for our assessment in drama. It was quite rocky because we didn't actually have a 100% smooth run-through again. So let me reiterate, the assessment is later that day and we haven't done our performance smoothly yet at all. It was about 98% smooth though, but we always mess up on the one part. Well, we always did mess up on the one part. We did change up the start to having the dance that we do be part of a warm-up. Now, after the 2 hours practice, me and Ewan went and played pool for the 45 minutes, because it was 2 hours of practice, 45-minute break, everyone meet back here at whatever time it was, watch all the performances and record them. It was fun. I won 2-1, but it was very close. After the 45 minutes of pool, it was time. No, I haven't got it. It was time to face the music. I can't do the voice, but
it's time to face the music.
It's X Factor. Now, we went into the drama hall where the chairs had been organised to look like a theatre instead of pushed back as normal. So instead of being like that, where you can see all the chairs, it was like... Do you know what I mean? The lights were mostly off, there were cameras and possibly external microphones on the sides, I think. I'm going off memory for this. But in our lesson, we were watching each other's performances. Now, the other performances in our class were amazing. They really were. And I think I speak for my class, because I can't go into great detail, obviously. But the highlight for me was listening to Tyler's Scottish accent. No, I can't do it, that's American. Tyler's Scottish accent. I can only do an Italian accent. I'm not very good at Scottish or American, but I can do Italian. Although it sounds a little like a Mario. Mamma mia! It's a case of emphasising at random points and slowing it down at the end of words. Not great, but a lot better than my Scottish, man. It's a lot better. It's a lot better than my Scottish. Then the time came for us. Now our stage was in the round, meaning we had an audience all around us, so you could be watching anywhere from around here. Unlike the other performances that had a normal proscenium staging configuration, like you are now. You are the audience and you're watching me perform. You watch me perform this script. We had people sit around the side, our actors performing, and we gave people certain props for me to take off them later on, and we got ready. Now, I was debating this. I want to show you my performance, but I can't because I haven't got all the permission off people who are in shot, so I can't, unfortunately. So yeah. I have no idea of my marks though. We'll find out in about August, I think. But the assessment is finished. I wish I could show you, I really want to, but I'm not allowed. I'm going with that anyways because I don't have permission. And I've got enough on my plate as it is. So anyways, that is drama done now. Drama can be moved on. Let's go to media. Now my film I'm still editing because I'm having to put effort elsewhere. But the absolute deadline was the 27th of March. Now I'd already edited the first bit of the film. And in the script it says I've delayed making the video on my short film. But it's already been made. I promised I'd make it in part 8 and part 9. And it's 9.5 if you want to watch. I'm in a green screen suit and it's very, very cool. I wanted to document the whole thing though, which is why I waited until actually making the video. So far this year, the biggest two things I've done at the moment is the making of the media film and our drama assessment. The next one coming up will be the Welsh oracy, which is my next video coming up. We're still waiting on our 10-marker question that we've done in media, the results for it. The test was after part 9, after it had already been uploaded, so it's a new test that I haven't mentioned yet. It was 10 marks, and the question was how has social media influenced the way we engage with the news? Or something along those lines. I promised myself though, that if I got an A in this test, so I think 8 or more marks, I would go to Casper's. Which is an ice cream restaurant near college. As of the 4th of April, it's now the 7th of April as I perform this, so it's my birthday in 2 days, that's cool. I can safely say I had the A. So, take it away. Right. Here is what came first this week. The media results, I promised myself. Yes, this is a Coke float. Ice cream, that's Coke, that's ice cream. Here, what came next was the Welshbacc result, 33 out of 36. Lovely. what came next after that? After that was the finishing of the media horror film. Lovely. And then I'm gonna cut into the side of this if I can. Get a bit of chocolate. Here we go. This is for finishing the drama exam, the drama assessment. Now we have Welsh. Oh, actually, can I just say, right, so I want to consider this a rant. A rant. I hate Welsh exams and assessments. I hate them with a passion. Dwi'n casau arholiad Cymraeg. I hate Welsh exams. I love learning the language though, because it's a genuine hobby. But exams, where you better know the lingo or don't get marks, just associate stress with learning Welsh. No wonder people hate it when you're under so much pressure. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you've got like a massive talent for something and you're under so much pressure, you're going to end up hating it. And I understand that. Rydyn ni'n ymarfer yr arholiad oral. We practice oral shoutout. We're practicing for the oral exam. Speaking in groups, I'm a film Patagonia. Now, I've already written the script for my Welsh oracy exam, which is coming next, so I'm going to keep my talk on this brief. We have to talk. Mae rhaid I ni'n siarad am y themau, cymeriadau, a stori y ffilm. We have to talk about the themes, the characters, and the story in the film. The stories in the film. Me and Millie are in a group. Now, Millie is hilarious in Welsh. You wouldn't got put into a group with someone else in the class because the other person didn't have anyone to go with because they dropped the subject. Now, we do know that the oral exam is on the 4th of March. As of performing this, was on the 4th of March. It was 3 days ago, which is 5 days before I turned 17. Only 2 days left. I'm also was worried, because in that oral exam you weren't allowed to bring any notes in, unlike in year 11. Now, what is weird is dwi'n dwlu ar siarad Cymraeg, dwi'n dwlu ar dysgu Cymraeg, I love it all, but as I said earlier, exams gwneud I ti poeni, they make you worry. Now, I did record my year 11 Welsh oral exam, as you can see here, but I'm not allowed to make it public because I don't have permission to use the voices of the people, because they hate Welsh now. Well, they probably did back then too. Because it's the 7th of April, I can tell you I did record the AS one as well. So I do show it as well, part of it in the next one if you want to watch. Now, I did get around being able to show my year 11 one by only using my segments in the recording and bridging the gap when the rest of the team speak. So, I speak, I tell you what the other people said, I speak. Rocket League and Welsh na, Pêl-droed, Welshbacc. I bet I need the hobby day. That is a pack of lies. I've done nothing to this clip, right? And you can see that I was struggling. So that was the first thing I thought of to escape. Right? Dwi'n casau pêl-droed. I hate football, okay? I hate football with a passion. Then, me to Megan to Merrin and end. Right? If you want to listen to my assessment audio, the raw footage, check out my year 11 experience part 11. It's about halfway into the video. But now we go Welshbacc. Now this gets interesting. In part 10, I said that I'd ask my group if I could mention them, but to which they said was fine. Now, I am in a group with Phoebe. Me and Phoebe, we have a sort of running gag that I spell her name Pheobe for some reason rather than Phoebe. Probably because I knew a Pheobe in primary school, but otherwise, I don't know. But she doesn't like it very much when I misspell her name. Although, to be fair, it's on me because I should have got the hint on how to spell it from the Instagram. But anyways, I've asked the group and it was Phoebe, Grace and Eleanor. They're very cool as well. They all got different talents which help us to develop our farm that we're going to make. And yeah, we're blasting through it. Now, we're still working on our lovely humane animal shelter. It's really hard. We have to see what animals we want, how much space we need and have, the equipment. The question is, one for potential customers and one for farmers to give us their animals. See how much all this costs, and then at the very end of this assessment, this coursework even, we have to present it in front of business people, if that wasn't terrifying enough. Yeah, and I'm the confident one in the group, so it's going to be me doing that. It's going to be me presenting this assessment thing. Now, I also made the brand Instagram, the Cabin Cutch. Grace came up with the name and I love it. The Cutch Cabin. The logo is also supposedly made too. A pig wearing lingerie and handcuffs. Now, I wasn't in the lesson when this was made, because on a Thursday I go from College 1 to College 2 to do Welsh in the taxi. Now, this was after I'd left the lesson, so I was none the wiser. I just thought, Jamie, you've got a really dirty mind, and I didn't say anything. But it turns out I was right to have a dirty mind, because that was the intention. Gonna put that DVD back. There we go. But I didn't know this until they told me, only hours after I'd promoted it on Instagram. So that's that. My acting club has now started back up too, so let's throw that into the mix. Welshbacc, drama, media, Welsh, work, and acting. Welshbacc, media, Welsh, drama, work, acting, yeah, 6 things. We're doing a smaller show again this year, which I'm quite relieved about because I've got enough on my plate. I've been going now since I was 7, so 10 years now, and I've done every show that I could. About 75% of the older group, my group, the Monday group, have asked to not be in the show because the show's been extended to be. It's going to finish around about July time, which is peak exam season. Because normally the older group finish in about March for the exam season, and honestly, I can't say I blame them. I know loads of people that haven't come back. One of them's Dan. I don't know if I'm allowed to mention anyone else, but it's quite a turbulent time at the moment with drama, my acting club, and the rest of everything else going on. There's not really a lot to mention about work. My favourite station that I always try and get on is Headset, where cars pull in and I take the orders from you. That's always fun. You just stand there, you've got a computer screen with every single option someone could potentially ask for, and you choose it really. Standing up for hours on end isn't fun though. It hurts your souls. It aches. But anyways, because the cost of living is going up, I've got a 50p bonus. That's very cool. I'm on £8 an hour now, which I'm pretty content with, you know. I've actually got work tonight as well, so I better go and get ready for that. Thank you for joining everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe. Have a good day. Don't forget to drink hot chocolate. Stay safe, and from me, it's goodbye for now.